Hey, I just wanted to thank you for stopping by. You probably clicked because you have some questions, right? A lot of us do, especially when we're going through career change after we've had a little bit of experience under our belt, right? And we want to do things a little differently than we have done before or in the past. And so doing this endless exploration stuff is really not for us. Maybe we've started and now we're trying to get serious and figure out like, really, what are my options, right? And you click this because there's something, you suspect that there's something up with your career change process or system. Maybe there isn't one. But either way, there's something up. Something's not working. You're not getting what it is that you're looking for. And you're trying to diagnose like what is wrong so that I can fix it, right? And I have found that there are really 5 areas where I could tell you could be interfering with your process, okay? And so those 5 areas include the following. The first one is environment, okay? If your environment is not settled, and what I mean by environment is that, whether it's our internal environment, our mental health, our physical health, right? Or maybe it's our relationships. If there's something in that system that is out of balance or out of whack, it lacks support, it lacks understanding, or it's not stable. Maybe we are living in a difficult situation, or that we are financially struggling, right? If that stuff's not in order, it can really impact the quality of our results when we're doing career change, which is super challenging because part of the reason why we're probably looking at a career change is to probably stabilize some of those things. And so if you're looking at your environment and you're thinking of some of those things as possibly being an answer as to why maybe career change is hard, it might be in that area, right? The other thing is knowledge, right? If you haven't been job searching for years, last time you looked for a job was years ago, or maybe you have looked and it was a couple years ago. It doesn't have to be like forever, right? But you haven't built a resume in a long time. You're dealing with new systems and processes. Everybody's talking about this thing called ATS, application tracking system, and you put in a lot of things and you're not really getting any results, and you swear it's because of the ATS system, right? That's what everybody keeps telling you. And those are all knowledge-based career search stuff, okay? Career development stuff. If you're missing knowledge or information in the actual tactics, tools, resources it takes to do career change in today's market, then that could also be impacting your career change, right? The next thing that happens if those 2 things are out of whack is that we have confidence issues, right? If you're not getting results, it really affects what you think about yourself, your self-worth, your value, and then that starts to bleed into other areas. So if your confidence and self-worth is wavering right now, I want you to take a look at your entire system and wonder and examine, could it be because of that's actually causing it? So it kind of creates a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? The 4th one would be communication, right? You have all the tools, all the systems, but yet for whatever reason, there's a miscommunication between you, the employer, between other people that you're talking to about what you want to do and where you want to go, because nothing is aligning and it's not getting you the results you need. So you very well might have a communication problem if you're struggling in your career change. And then the last one is your attitude, right? So attitude, right, when you look at the entire system, you can have all of those things right. But if you are struggling with your attitude because of whatever reason, maybe you had a terrible past work experience that's really impacting how you view what's coming to you moving forward, that can also affect your career change, right? Because people can smell that a mile away. If you're discontent, dissatisfied, chronically frustrated, maybe for good reason. I don't want to judge you on that part, but if you're communicating in a place that kind of feels like it's negative, or that it's that there's just distrust, right? Like you distrust the system, so then what in turn is the system gives you back exactly what it is that you're giving them. And so attitude plays a huge role in our success, right? And so if you're struggling with attitude because of any one of those other 4 things that are happening, right, there could be a really good reason. But if you're struggling, that can also impact. And so What I want you to do today, if you still have questions or you want to examine that a little bit deeper, I've created a little survey that's going to tell you kind of what areas those are. It's just going to tell you pass or fail. Fail doesn't mean that you actually failed. It just means that it's red and it's concerning. And I'll give you more information about that in the introduction to the quiz. But if you want to take it, go ahead and feel free to do so. The link is provided. It's going to give you a little bit more information above and beyond what I provided today. And hopefully that's helpful to you in clarifying where you're stuck and why you're stuck, so that you can finally take that information and move forward into work that's really happy for you now. So without further ado, I look forward to seeing you on the interwebs, getting your questions answered, and I hope you're rocking the heck out of Work Happy. Have a good day.